Yeesh, things got a little too serious at the end of that last episode, so we need to make sure we get back to like some typical Eren Yeager hijinks with the gang. The gang's got to be all here. Speaking of that mission, you did nothing last week. You contributed nothing. I thought for sure you'd have some sort of dialogue or something interesting to say, but no, you're go sit on the bench for a little bit. I'll call you back later, but just go for now. Don't worry about her. She'll be fine. All right, who's ready to go profile some Mandalorians? Yeah, I just kind of saw them. No, not right now, Cathound. Yeah, I saw them over my shoulder during the Juhani thing. I was like, oh, well, I mean, shoot, if they're right there. Oh, we're just getting straight into it with this one. No conflict, no conversation, just Cat Brain's cousin over here doing jujitsu on me, okay? Come on, Carth, come on. Just imagine it's Canderous who's standing right behind you and it looks like he's shooting through your arm. Okay, we got this. Holy crap, those Mandalorians are no slouches. The only one to survive it was another Mandalorian. Well, we might as well, go through their pockets, see what they have. Datapad. I'm sure this is going to be something story-related. A Mandalorian melee shield and an Iridu strength amplifier. I will take those. I'll also definitely take the med packs because I need them. So as you've seen, most of the other shields, they'll block things like, blaster fire, energy attacks like sonic, cold, heat, electrical. Melee shields will obviously kind of block melee damage. This isn't like fantastic melee protection, but it's something, which is we really need, especially since we're a melee character. You have encountered some of the Mandalorian raiders plaguing Dantooine and slain them. They did not seem as organized or as powerful as you had been led to believe. Yeah, no, the blaster hole in my gut's kind of telling me that's not the case. Okay, Mandalorian datapad, Jarg went missing in Sector B, then Riza saw someone moving south of here. Take a couple troops and find out who it is. If they look suspicious, terminate. Yeah, just to the south of us is where Juhani was hanging out, and I don't know if we pointed it out. There are a couple Mandalorian corpses over there. Yeah, maybe I should have brought her with me. This must be that crystal cave they were talking about. Canderous, I couldn't really help but notice that every once in a while you just kind of automatically heal yourself. I didn't know if you had if you could, swap abilities with me or something. If you could help me out here. I don't know if you're cramming stim packs into your jort pockets or something, but I really need something, man. Because Lord knows the Force ain't doing but so much for me. Oh yeah, no, this doesn't look creepy and dangerous whatsoever. Alright boys, who's up for some spelunking? Oh boy, creepy cave spiders. Just exactly what I wanted. These here are the Kinrath. They are perhaps the most disturbing looking Star Wars creatures I have ever seen. It's like part spider, part praying mantis, and then part French aristocrat, because where are their heads? Also, if you're wondering why I haven't used my force push abilities whenever I, gave myself the power to do it. Wait, no, I didn't give myself the power to do that. That's right. I did not pick an offensive force option. Well, what I was going to say is that force powers actually can get restricted by the type of armor you wear. So you kind of, as a Jedi, have to choose between, do you want a whole lot of protection, or do you want access to a whole bunch of force abilities? Right now, obviously, I'm wearing armor because the drip is immaculate, especially whenever that drip is Bible Man drip. But I guess it also kind of works when, you don't have any force powers to get restricted. Oh man, it has not been a good run for Eren Yeager this video. So we got Kinrath eggs and we got crystal formations. Let's go to the crystal formations. You've acquired a lightsaber crystal. No idea what kind of crystal, but you know it's there. You can also, come on, you're supposed to be able to interact with the eggs. The fragile eggs can break easily, destroying, snuffing out the innocent life within. Yeah, knocking out more of those bugs. I can't remember if you get anything from it. A crystal is found in the remains of the egg. Well, I mean, we don't want this place getting infested now, do we? Man, do all of these eggs just have crystals in them? I mean, my word, man. The Jedi could become exterminators and, save themselves the trip to Ilum. It just works out so well. Whoops, looks like we got a Mandalorian corpse on our hands. And nothing of particular note in his pockets. Well, that was a great trip to the cave. Let's go back out to the sunlight. Oh man, what do we got going on over here? You know, I gotta give it up to these people. I mean, being able to build a giant. This looks like if a hobbit built like a spaceport. I mean, it's built into a hill, but it's still got like grass along the siding of it. This is actually kind of dope. Tell you what, you know what, you guys, you've been great so far. If we see any more Mandalorians, I will call on you. But I think I wanna roll with some other people for the time being. Yeah, these are the guys. These are the guys I want to explore the mansion with. Well, there's a droid out front, and I can't get in, so I guess we're talking to the droid.
This is private property. By what authority are you trespassing on this estate?
My authority comes from the one most high. Nah, I am a Jedi, though. Like, is there, I don't know, could you let me in, do anything here?
My orders are clear. Please leave immediately. Only those on official family business are permitted on the family's land.
Okay, we're gonna log this one in the back of our heads, and we're gonna come back here later. Oh no, mission. I know I commented. I know the first thing I said this video was that you didn't talk last time. That doesn't mean you can just start talking about your feelings now.
Huh? Oh, sorry. I was thinking about Terrace. I still can't believe it's gone. I mean, I grew up there and now it's just gone.
Yeah, the Covenant is known to glass planets, but hey, don't worry. I'm sure Master Chief is out there. Wait a minute. I'm getting my Xbox Series is mixed up. Well, I mean, I wouldn't say it's gone. I mean, reduced to a pile of smoldering glass, you know, that's more likely. It's still there. It's just, oh gosh, can you think of the metal, the bodies, the everything's just fused together. Can you think of that? Can you picture that mission?
Look, I'm not saying I can't go on or anything like that. It's a shock, you know? I mean, I knew the Sith were evil and all, but the reality of it kind of slaps you in the face. But I suppose that's why we need to stop Malik, right? The more time I spend dwelling on Terrace, the more chance some other planet will get wiped out.
Good. We tackled enough of the emotional and traumatic stuff in the last video. We're here to have fun, right? We're gonna have fun. We're gonna find out what's going on in that mansion. We're gonna kill those Mandalorians. We're gonna, you know what? Now we're gonna check out. Let's see what those lightsaber crystals I found. What exactly do they have? Okay, lightsaber customization. We're gonna be going over that now. We've talked and I've shown off a little bit about upgrading other weapons and stuff, and lightsabers is basically the same thing. It's a lot more customizable because there's different crystals. Like, obviously you can change the color, but if you want, you can also add these secondary crystals, which like will add certain properties to your lightsaber. I'll show you what I'm talking about. So yeah, the lightsaber option has popped up. I can select my lightsaber, which is the one I have equipped. So damage, I got an energy of 2 to 16, critical threat, description that I'm never going to bother reading. So I click on it. You know, it's got my lightsaber there. It's apparently a very 2D blade because it was, oh my gosh, the more I look at that lightsaber model, the worse it gets. Look at that blade. It's like I got two window panes like perpendicular right over the lightsaber, but the blade itself is just flat. Alright, anyways, let's look at the other colors we found. Holy crap, 10 red crystals! How did we find 10 red crystals? Were they all in the eggs? And the funny thing is the red lightsaber crystals are supposed to be like synthetic in old Star Wars. Like, come on, 10 of them? But yeah, so we got blue, we got green, obviously we have our yellow, now we have red as well. I need to sell some. There's no reason I need to be walking around with 10 red lightsaber crystals in my back pocket. I mean, I guess like the samurai guy from Star Wars Visions did, but I'm not that cool. Anyways, we're gonna keep the yellow for now. So here, that's like the crystal color, but we also have these 2 power crystal slots. Let's see if we picked up any of those. Perfect, we actually got 2 different ones. So, Rubat here, it does +1 damage and +1 attack, so, you know, just generally makes your lightsaber a little bit stronger. That's good. We could put... Oh, we can't put a second one in. Never mind. I guess it does have to be 2 unique crystals. Well, anyways, this one has a 25% chance to stun for 6 seconds. Holy crap, that's actually really good. And it's got a chance to negate stun. Some of those Mandalorians were stunning us with their attacks, so that's great. Where'd they find this crystal? This crystal was mined on a far-orbit asteroid circling the Alderaan system. No, wait, what am I saying? I know where I found the crystal. I found the crystal! It was in the cave like 2 miles from here that the Jedi couldn't bother checking. Also, a far-orbit asteroid circling Alderaan. Someone would probably tell them Alderaan is going to be a fast-orbiting asteroid in, you know, a couple thousand years. But so yeah, there we go. We got our lightsaber, and yeah, that's how it works. The more Jedi we get, the more lightsabers we find, the more crystals we find, the more we can do our thing. All right, here we go. It is our lightsaber now. Well, if it isn't the cat girl herself, let's go say hi.
I must give you my thanks. Because of you, I am once again welcome within the Jedi Order.
Well, hey, we're all just glad you're back here safe and sound. I'm sorry, Balea, could you not, walk right in between us during our conversation, please? Anyways, you learn anything else about Quattro?
Quattro's injuries were not so severe as I first believed. I was foolish to believe I could harm a master such as she with my clumsy efforts. The fierce confrontation between us was nothing more than part of my training. Quattro wanted me to understand the threat of the dark side, to see how easy it was to fall from the path of light.
Wow, that kind of just took away all the really heavy aspects from that conversation. So there's no consequences. It was all scripted. I mean, you learned a lesson, don't get me wrong, that's great. But also kind of it was just... She was purposely testing you. I don't know what to say to that, man. That's some... I'd never realized that before.
Quattro's methods may seem strange, but I trust her wisdom. This lesson has been difficult, but I am better because of it. Humility is never easy to teach, but now I truly understand my own limitations. With your help, I have passed this difficult trial. The Council now feels I am ready to continue with my training, though they have asked me to wait here for the time being.
Hey, I'm glad to see you're not getting hung up on all this. The past is in the past, you know?
I do not know what the Council has in store for me, but I will trust in the Force and the way of the Jedi to help me through whatever is to come.
You know, Balea, you just keep insisting on walking right in between our active conversation. Do you have something you would like to add?
You have done a great thing. One of our own had strayed, but you have returned Juhani to the Order. For this, you deserve the highest praise.
I don't know if calling a cat person a stray, something feels wrong about that. Okay, you know what? Let's finish our Mandalorian hunt, and then I guess we should report back to the Council, because it's dawned on me we haven't done that yet. And there's only two people I trust to take out these Mandalorians, and that's the guy who fought against them in a war and the Mandalorian equivalent of Uncle Ruckus. Oh, please, not now.
Yes, what's on your mind?
What's on my mind? You're the one who decided to... You know what? Just... Okay. I guess let's pick up where we left off with our conversation last time. Honestly, I don't even remember what we talked about last time. It's probably something about you having trust issues.
When I think of all the men who betrayed us, the one that stands out above all of them is the one that I respected the most. Saul.
Uh-huh. Yeah, you say that name like it should mean something to me.
You don't. I thought everyone did. But Admiral Saul Carth is the commander of the entire Sith fleet. He's half the reason Malak has done so well in the war. Saul was my commanding officer back when the Mandalorian Wars first began. He taught me everything about being a soldier, and I looked up to him. Saul approached me before he left. He talked to me about how the Republic was on the losing side and about how I should start thinking of my survival. I know now that he was trying to recruit me into the Sith, but I couldn't have conceived of it back then. I argued with him, and he got angry, and he left. I never saw him again.
This guy came up to you, a respected Republic war hero, talking to another respected Republic war hero, and he says, hey, maybe the Republic isn't the good side. And you didn't think there wasn't, I don't know, possibly something suspicious about that.
Saul was my mentor. He led us to so many victories against the Mandalorians. Even when things looked to be at their worst. I couldn't conceive of it. He couldn't be serious. I was wrong, of course. He not only left us for the Sith, he gave them the codes to bypass our scanners. I remember waking up as the first of the Sith bombers snuck past our defenses and began destroying half of our docked ships. I knew right away what had happened. I mean, I could have stopped him. I could have stopped it all.
Okay, a lot of pieces are starting to fall into place here, Carth. I'm starting to see why you're so hesitant to be our friend.
I blame Saul, not myself. I was stupid and I ignored the danger. He nearly destroyed us all. No, I fought Saul for years now, and if I ever catch up to him, he will regret what he's done. He will regret it.
Look, man, you know I'm a Jedi now, right? I gotta take a certain stance whenever it comes to revenge. But that's everything? That's it? Nothing else you want to say? Get off your chest.
No, it's not. But I don't want to talk about it right now. Let's go.
Look, man, it's not my fault that the game tells me that you look like you want to talk. Whatever. Let's just blow off some violent impulses, and then we'll call it a day. I'm also realizing you guys are wearing the exact same clothing, just in a different color scheme. We're going on a Mando hunt. We're gonna catch a big one. Oh, check it out. They got one of the middle-aged character models with them.
You've been holding out on us again. Since you haven't given us enough money, I guess we're gonna have to take it out of you piece by piece.
No, please. Take my wife and children instead. Anything.
Wife and children. Sounds like a good idea.
Man, there sure are some scummy people in this galaxy. Then again, you Mandalorians aren't exactly too hot either. Yeah, come on, I'm gonna show you exactly why you lost the war. Come on, come at me. Alright, that's the second group, and the rule of 3 tells me we're gonna find one more cluster of Mandalorians somewhere out here. Also, I don't know how much more of Pride Rock I have to cut through before I finally level up.
Carth, you fought in the Mandalorian Wars, didn't you? We may have faced each other in combat. What battles were you in?
I try not to think about my past battles too much. The horrors of war are something I'd rather not relive.
The horrors of war? My people know only the glory of battle. I'm disappointed in you, Carth. I thought a warrior like you would understand.
Ooh, let me grab my bag of popcorn real quick. It's time for the confrontation I've been waiting for. Please, do something interesting.
I'm not a warrior. I'm a soldier. There's a difference. Warriors attack and conquer. They prey on the weak. Soldiers defend and protect the innocent. Mostly from warriors.
Nice speech. I bet you tell yourself that every night so you can sleep. But I accept who and what I am. I don't have to justify it with words. Victory in battle is my justification.
Justification through victory. So what happens when you lose? You know, like you did against us.
Ooh, girl, you crazy. Get him, Carth.
You had us outnumbered 5-1. You had more ships, more troops, more supplies, and the Jedi on your side. And we still made the Republic tremble before we fell.
Nice speech. I bet you tell yourself that every night so you can sleep. I don't want to talk about this anymore, Canderous. The war is over. You lost.
Yeah, it's the little interactions like that I just love about this game. And that one's such an easy one to get because, like, of course you're going to go out into the field with these two guys sooner or later. Alright, enough reminiscing about past Mandalorian wars. We got a Mandalorian war now we need to deal with. And there is our conquest. Come on, Carth, go ahead and chuck a grenade in there. I know it'll make you feel better. Yep, just keep focusing, shoot that guy. Don't worry about the dude stabbing you right next to you. There's my level up. Alright, your turn. Come on, you Tim Burton reject, you're mine. Ooh, yeah, there's that 75% stun. Sorry, 25% stun. I forgot my stats. Hold on. They got a whole bunch of landmines and there's $50 in here. Call me crazy, I think these Mandalorians are CIA assets. Alright, let me guess, you're gonna have a data pad on you or something. Yep, there it is. Alright, well, if I'm gonna find wherever this last group of Mandalorians is, I gotta be ready for them. Okay, stun. Yeah, this probably would be... This is pretty much the... See, there's light side and dark side powers, and here's the way it works. If you use the light side powers, obviously they're a little less... They're not as well suited for, like, attack. Like, a light side Jedi is traditionally going to be using the Force to give themselves buffs, or they're going to have some weaker attack options, like this, stun, where it's I just stun my enemies. There is wound, which eventually leads to, you know, force choke and all that. That's a dark side power. Now, you don't have to be any one alignment. You could get any power anyway. It's just whatever alignment you're closer to, that skill costs less points and an opposite skill costs more points. So, like, for example, I'm more of a light side character right now, so I could still use force choke. It would just cost me more force powers to do so. But I could use stun, which is kind of the closest thing for the Jedi, and it's going to cost less force powers to use. Also, I don't see anything in this description about an armor debuff, so I think I'm still good to walk around as Bible Man while using this power. For some reason, I'm remembering the final group of Mandalorians spawning somewhere around here. Obviously, they're not here, but we also killed that group just right over that hill. We're going to try something. We're going to leave the area and then come back, see what happens. Oh, never mind. I just came into this area. Now there's a whole bunch of... Oh, man, you even come in a cherry flavor. Okay.
Ah, so this is the meddler. You have caused us far too much trouble for a mere Jedi.
Now this is what I've been waiting for.
I will add your head to those of the other Jedi I have killed, and take yet another lightsaber for my own. Now you will know why the Mandalorians are feared.
Look, buddy, I know we gotta fight, we gotta dish it out. Just play it cool real quick, because that Cath Hound is giving me the stink eye over there. Alright, She-Rook, I'm just gonna use my Force Stun on you, then I'm gonna hit you with my Flurry, then I'm gonna do Improved Power Attack, and then I'm gonna have Canderous over here cast Fireball, and by Fireball, I mean 7 high-grade explosive rounds from his repeating blaster. Alright, let's hash this thing out, baby. Oh, you got dual swords. Oh, crap, he's got dual swords. He's way cooler than I am. Oh, never mind, he's distracted. Yes, he's going after Carth. Never mind. Holy crap, 29 damage. That's, And he's got the Matrix going on with him. Oh, crap, we are in trouble now. Alright, come on, Canderous. Run away, run away, run away. See if you can track him down. Get the Cath Hound involved. Do something. No, don't go for me. Go for him. Yeah, I'm starting to understand why these guys... Okay, you know what? I'm really not sure how they lost the war. Doesn't matter. This is why we quick save. This is why we quick save. Okay, I've got a brilliant plan of attack this time. Check this out. See this? We're gonna say this is why those that little weapon store was left for us, so we could just do this, and we can lure them into a trap, and it'll all work out. You guys just stay back here. I'm gonna get involved. Now, follow me. Come on. I know you want to. That's right. Come on, you absolute idiot. All right, come on. We got him off to the side here. Yeah. Oh man, he's got a super powered up flurry attack. I see why he killed me now. No, no, no. I'm not. You're supposed to get stuck. Holy crap! Holy crap! That was my entire health bar. Thank you, Canderous. Did you see your blaster barrels sticking out here? Oh man, okay, let's finish them off. Okay, I still got one landmine left. Come on, come on. You can only shoot me from so far away. That's right, get closer. There we go. Okay, now let's finish you off. Oh, that just buzzed past his ear. Alright, come on, Canderous. You're supposed to be this great warrior race. You should be able to deal with it. What kind of shooting is that? What kind of revolutionary war fighting tactics is this? Yes, let's stand like only 20 feet away from each other in bright colors and just shoot until one of us drops dead. Oh man, okay, yeah. Well, hey, we pulled it off. It cost us a little bit, like our dignity, but I mean, hey, we pulled it off.